Hello friends and welcome back to another episode of Vanilla Plus Survival. I am here and my super smelter that I forgot to recap in the last episode because I was actually recording episode 54 while I was trying to finish up episode 52. So that's why that didn't happen, but I am allowing some glass to smelt up. As you can see, it's coming in a little bit slowly because the farm is running, it's running a little bit slower because I am recording. I can show you that it's running a little bit slower because of how slow the minecarts move. But the items are fastly approaching. As you can see, there is a lot of them coming in already, which is very nice. And it is a very good and fast super smelter. Oh, I almost forgot. I did say I was going to turn it into 2 individual water streams, and I have, but that has not fixed the problem, sadly, of how slow this actually all is, which kind of sucks. I am thinking about maybe moving it a little bit. I'm not sure, though. I could make it so that the sugar box gets filled up at twice the speed. If I move it up from where it is right now to where that hopper is, I can actually put in a double hopper and have it double speed, because that hopper right here could point into the sugar box, and then this hopper right here could point into another hopper, which could then have another hopper pushing items into the sugar box. So I might do that. Right now, I'm just gonna, because this is such an issue and glass likes to despawn, I don't want the glass to despawn. I'm just gonna, take all that stuff out and put it in. Oh no, I've glitched into the floor in here. But I think, now that I said that out loud, I think I'm probably gonna do that system, because that would make sure that no items would get lost. But we did not do this in last episode, and in last episode we built that iron farm that was designed by Comet. I am actually recording this right after the end of the previous episode, so I have not yet gotten any confirmation or checked to see if Comet has figured out if the iron farm is working or not. I actually have some time right now, and I wanted to actually record the beginning of episode 55 for you guys to get a little bit ahead of schedule for the release of this episode. And I'll just quickly fly over there to show you guys that missed the previous episode. There's the iron farm right here. It's really massive. It's a 30 village iron farm, but because I'm really bad at what I do, I can't seem to get it to work, which is unfortunate. But that is not what we're going to be focusing on today. If I do get it to work before I release this episode, I will have a clip in this episode showing you guys it working in full action, which will be pretty fun in my opinion. But today, we are going to work on building a tree farm today, an automatic tree farm. So, those of you may remember, I tried to build one in the past by Il Mango, and it was a good design, just for whatever reason, be it lag or just be it that I can't build something, I could never get it to work. And I just tore it down and decided I'll build another one on a future day. And the one I want to build is actually by Nimbomb, and he designed it a while ago, and I just decided what's the word I'm looking for? I saw someone else build it. I saw Impulse SV build it in Hermitcraft, and it was working like a charm, and I was like, okay, I'm going to build this, because it was a lot simpler of a design in my opinion. So it's going to be a lot easier to build and things of that nature. Now, I want to build this wood farm, or this tree farm, I should say, because of 2 reasons. The first reason is I want to be able to get wood to smelt up into charcoal to use for the super smelter, because we need to smelt up a lot of sand in the future for the cactus farm project, which is still ongoing right now. but it's been put on hiatus because of how much glass I need. And also I got rid of the villager. I just realized I didn't mention that at the end of last episode. I got rid of the villager breeder over here. And I just need wood in general for building and things of that nature. So that's why I want to build that farm. So let me go show you what it looks like right now before I start the building progress of this little farm design. This tree farm is very impressive, guys. I will say it is very, very impressive. Now, I am in Nimbom's tree farm world download that he has linked in his video. So if you want to build this yourselves, you can go to the video in the description down below, and you can also look at his... You can also download this world as well. He does not do a tutorial walkthrough of how to build it, unfortunately, but his videos are very high quality anyway, so there's really no reason, in my personal opinion, that he really has to do a tutorial. This farm is not that hard to build just by looking at it, in all honesty. It's decently easy to build because it's not that much complicated redstone. The only thing really that's complicated is these pistons and things of that nature and the observers being placed, but it's all simple redstone in all honesty, so it should not be too hard to build. I just have to make sure to build it from the ground up first, because it's going to be problematic if I don't do it like that, in all honesty. So, that is it, really. It is a good design. I will be using a dispenser system instead of TNT duping, mainly because I don't know if TNT duping is going to be patched in 1.14. So far, it doesn't look like it, but I do want to use regular TNT. TNT duping for me is just a little bit cheaty, almost, in a way, for me. Not too cheaty, but just for something like this, I'm like, why would you do that? It's a little bit cheaty, in my opinion, to do it on such a pointlessly small scale. So, with this shown, I will be able to get this done pretty quickly, in my opinion, which is a good thing. Now, I'm going to be building this where I logged out of the world at, so at the village, where the village breeder was that I used to breed up the villagers for the iron farm. Now, the reason for that is, if I'm going to be AFKing at the iron farm, I might as well AFK to... What's the word I'm looking for? I might as well AFK and get something else in return. And that being wood, which I could then use to smelt and turn into charcoal and things of that nature, which I will be doing as well. So that is the plan. I'm going to be building up this first part right here and showing you the progress that we've made. And maybe if the iron farm is fixed, I'll show you that as well. And then I'll probably finish off the rest of this redstone circuit, and then maybe I'll do something else in the video. So that is the plan for right now. I will see you guys in a minute when that plan comes a reality. I completed the tree farm! Hooray! It's all done! Whoa! What the heck was that? I went through blocks. So guys, oh gosh. I'm dying. Ow, wall, ow. Oh, I'm on the ground. Yay. Yay. I am back on the ground, and as you can see, because that was a terrible joke, because the blue lines are here, which kind of sucks in my opinion, I have actually been working on building Nimbom's tree farm with a mod. As you can see, this is a schematic. This is not Schematica mod for 1.13.2. This is called the Lamatica mod the Lightmatic mod. And it's a schematic mod that was designed for a modding program called Rift. So for those that don't know, Minecraft doesn't have an API for mods. Most of you know that. They haven't actually officially released an official mod API for the game, so the community has to make their own modded API. And the biggest one is Forge, which is used for all the major mod packs that you see. But right now for 1.13, Forge isn't updated correctly, or they haven't updated it. And so you have to use what's known as the Rift mod loader. And that one has what is called the Lamatica mod in it. It's a much different setup than Schematica. I can show you, like, there's no options. You can't go to options, controls, and see everything. All the controls you have to actually remember them. And to get to the control panel, you click End C. This is the control panel to get into the Lamatica mod. I made the blocks not translucent, so it looked like I actually built the thing. But now I'm going to make it all translucent, so you can see everything. What's kind of neat is, I don't know if in Schematica mod it did this, but in this one, it actually saves the text on the signs, which is kind of cool, to be real with you, which is neat in my opinion, and I love it. And it is cool. It's a little bit complicated. It took me forever. Oop, wrong thing. Took me forever. Oh, I need to lock this. Took me forever to figure out how to do it, but I'm happy I got it now. I need to go back to here. It's not really intuitive, in all honesty, which kind of sucks, but it is a very useful mod, I will say. There's a lot of unnecessary button clicks because they don't have hotkeys to do a lot of the stuff, which is very unfortunate in this one, but this is all we got right now, so I just have to deal with it. I'm doing it in single layers, as you can see, because it's a lot easier with a build this big to get all the redstone pieces correct. So that's why I'm doing it like this. Any other like non-redstone build, I would probably do without doing single layers, but this is very much needed. So it is helping me, and as you can see, we have gotten a lot done. I need to put another wool block right there, so that's something I need to work on. But it is working out very well. Right now, the roof is glitching out because I just finished that last night. I got the main part built like I said I was gonna do. I need to get a sea lantern to put in there, but right now this whole thing, the bulk of it is built, which is very nice. And now I just have to move on to the next part of building the blast chamber and things like that. I was also building this portion right over here as well because I thought it was kind of necessary to build as well, because I was already building it up and I was like, I just might as well finish building it. So I have built it, which is fantastic. Whew! And the rest of it is not going to take too much longer, I think. So I think I'm going to finish off building this, and then in the next clip I'm going to be testing it out. I'll probably test it out off camera to see if it works, and then if it does work off camera, I will then bring it back in with me testing it out. We're gonna have to build the storage system as well, so we'll do that in today's episode. And if we still have time, I think we'll build a stable at the house as well, because that's what I wanted to do in the last episode, but we ran out of time. So I think we'll have enough time to do that, so here is to that. Now, let me get back to work. I have a dream that one day I will be able to build a farm from someone else the first time without messing anything up. I'm not talking about any old farm. I'm talking about these massive redstone farms. And I will be able to build it correctly. And I will be proud of myself. But today is not that day. And possibly it will never be that day. Because I can't do it through a tutorial. And I can't do it through a schematic mod. So if that day ever comes, hell will probably have frozen over. And this is your PSA reminder that hell has probably frozen over. With that PSA out of the way, guys, as you can see, the farm is completed. I am very, very happy about it. I spent a lot of time on this. A couple hours, and a couple hours bug testing it, and a couple hours testing it. Everything went wrong that could possibly go wrong. So, first time trying this around, there was a couple repeaters on incorrect ticks. So that was messing up the whole entire system. That was a weird sentence. Those ticks were actually causing some issues, and then I found it and fixed the issue, so we're good there. Then I had some issues with I went to school and I AFK'd, so it was about 4 hours, 2 hours or so. Yeah, 4 hours, because I left here at 12 and I got back at 4. So it was 4 hours and it didn't work. I went AFK, and because there was a spruce wood in here, the spruce wood tree couldn't grow because 1 by 1 tall spruce wood trees do not like to grow with other spruce wood around, so I wasted up a lot of bone meal doing that and got no wood out of it. I was very sad. And then I got everything working again, and I did it again for 30 minutes or so, probably less, and I ran out of saplings because I forgot to put the saplings in this chest instead of this chest. So I'm actually going to be fixing that because I am actually pissed that I did that. And I got a decent amount of wood, as you can see over here. That is a decent amount of wood for the short amount of time I did it. A lot more wood I could get in that like 30 minutes times. That's a lot more wood I could get than if I were to cut it down manually. So that's good. I am very happy about that. But I found out that there was an issue with the farm, and I figured out why that log was growing in before I went to that next AFK session. And that has to do with Nimbomb's directions that he left here. I need to rewatch the video to see if he says anything about it, but spruce trees grow to the max height, can grow to that max height right there. Or, well, that's not the max height. There's about a couple blocks taller than that. And we can use that up there. That observer is used, that block compacting is used to compact the taller blocks down. Now, if you have that off and the tree grows and the block limit is reached on the top, you get blocks left over in here, which breaks the entire system, which is very unfortunate. So I turned that lever off and it fixed the issue, and we were able to AFK for a good amount of time without a hitch. Now, what I ended up finding out was that after I tried to start up AFKing again, it was incredibly laggy. I was getting 2 frames per second. And I was like, why is this? Well, not why. I was like, no, this can't be. This can't be. I almost fell out of my chair. That's why I stopped there for a second. But no. Why is this true? No. Well, what I found out recently in a Psycraft tour video by Mumbo Jumbo from Nimbomb himself was that there is a glitch in 1.13 with, I think, memory and entities. And basically what happens is something in the code is not being cleared out. There's a cache that's not being cleared out, and that causes a tremendous amount of lag after 1 hour of using this. And I think it's like it doubles like the entities almost in a way of processing or something like that. I have no idea. But I thought that was only for multiplayer. Turns out it's for also single player from what I think I experienced. Or my computer just sucks. So, there's that. But hopefully it is a 1.13 thing. Because I have AFK'd at Tree Farms before that actually worked overnight on this computer. And there was nothing like that. So I think it is this 1.13 thing. The good news is it's fixed in 1.14. So we have nothing really to worry about. But that means I can't really AFK here overnight to get iron. Because this will lag out the entire world. Which would suck. So that kind of got thrown into the grave. Which sucks. But we built it and it will be useful in the future. So I am happy. Now, as I mentioned the iron farm. I was going to give you an update about that. Comment has not reached out to me yet. He is a busy man. He has a life, which I totally understand, and I'm hoping he can get to me. I am probably going to use the Lamatica mod now that I know how to use it to see if I can find any mistakes myself with the Lamatica mod to see if any of this is built incorrectly, which might be the reason why the villages are being built improperly. And if not, I might just tear this down and rebuild it somewhere else in the same coordinates as Comet's world, because it might have to do with be a directional thing, but hopefully that's not the case, and hopefully he gets back to me very soon, because I really need help, and I really want iron, because I'm not updating to 1.14 till we get iron, because 1.14 is officially going to be released on the 24th, but I'm not going to update until then. So, that is just my little plans for the future. But I think that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I will work on the little horse stable at the beginning of next episode. I'm still working on an idea for next episode, so we'll be doing something along the lines of anything that I can think of for that episode. But right now I don't have an idea. So, anyways, thanks for all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. And if you do enjoy my content, please subscribe and comment that you think I'm awesome. Or comment anything you want about me or my videos. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, my name is Arum. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next episode.